to wear your mask and socially distance.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Dan Liu Gymnasium here on the campus of Hawaii Baptist Academy. Felipe Alhastra from Spectrum OC16. It is the final exhibition game here for the HBA Eagles. It is homecoming and senior night. It is a very special day for the seniors participating in the next two games that you'll see here on HBA.net. As a reminder, all the participants here are following safety protocols by the school and by the state. They've been temperature checked. The games last week against Kamehameha, everyone had tested negative for COVID-19, and all these kids are just very fortunate enough to have this opportunity to play one last time. Interesting first game here between the ladies on the gold team for HBA and the ladies from the black team on HBA. There's a number of intermediate players on this squad that won an ILH championship a year ago. Total on this first matchup for the girls' game, just one senior by the name of Marissa Tonaki. It'll be a special evening for her. So the starting lineups be introduced onto the floor right now, as in typical fashion of these exhibition games, the jump ball will not happen. So we'll have alternating possessions after each quarter. All these players are required to wear masks throughout the duration of the game, but we are expecting a very spirited one here, especially for a girls' squad that put up a heck of a fight against Kamehameha Kapalama, especially in that Saturday matchup last week here at Dan Liu Gymnasium. It'll be the gold team to start us off. Here at Dan Liu Gymnasium, we are underway. It'll be Kira Kaneshiro, Aliyah Ito, Lydia Halcom, Lauren Okuda, Sierra Ramos, Emma Tom, Emmy Wada, Alyssa Young, Joey Lin, and Zoe Lorica on the gold team. The first miss there from Emmy Wada, and the rebound yanked down here by Team Black as Haley Taka takes it up the floor here for the Eagles. Here's Maeda from the top now. Marissa Tonaki, Ali Lowe, Correa Baitlon, Brianne Pasqua, Harumi Ho, that shot is off. Tristan Maeda, Caitlin Albano, Marissa Nakata, Caitlin Maruya, and Haley Taka, the ladies here in black. For head coaches Daryl Ching, Bryson Ho, and RJ Grusby. They have spirited practices and very limited ones, too. Off the scoop to the hoop there for Ramos. Can't get in. The rebound yanked down by Haley Taka. Just a minute into this one. It's going to be a feeling out process here in the first few minutes. Out of the corner, long of the shot there from the junior Pasqua, and the rebound yanked down here from Ramos. Ramos, who was just an 8th grader. Of course, that last name sounds familiar. Her sister, CJ Ramos, was a great player for HBA a few years ago. She gets her first rebound. We're still trying to find a first bucket. Got it to the top here for Emmy Wada. The youngest of all three Wada sisters. She has been dynamite, coming off 19 points last Saturday against Kamehameha. The flip up there from Lorica, can't get down. And stays on this side with Alyssa Young. Good skip pass here to Lynn, who gets inside to break the scoring seal. Lynn, the sophomore, who only averaged 2 points a game in the 2020 season last year. Second-year varsity woman gets the scoring going. Entry pass was denied there. Joey Lynn got it. Lynn's got good size. She got good speed, too, for that size. But on the way, she carried it. And a turnover here for the gold team. 6 minutes to go. It's a 2-0 gold lead. Maeda tries to drive, found the corner here for Baitlon. Pasqua skipped it up top here to Taka. Who's going to fire it here for Team Black? It'll be Tonaki. Knocked it down from the top. First year varsity woman gives Team Black the lead. HBA coming off a 6-point loss to Kamehameha at home after a heck of a fourth quarter push. Down double digits, got as close as within 5. But that kind of spunk. Head coach Robin Yamaguchi, who was helping out, organized all these games. It's like the promise that this group of girls will show over the next few years, especially with just one senior. Joey Lynn hits the hoop. Maeda tries to take it. Got it. And one. Alyssa Young picks up the personal, but it's the bang in the bucket. And we get a brand new 5 for each team, but 4 has to only come in here as Mayetta got the bucket, and Mayetta has to get to the line now. It'll be one shot here after the foul on Young. So Mayetta averaged 2.5 points last year. She was 70% from the line in 2020. Kind of proves it right there. She knocks in her first free throw. She comes out for Allie Lowe, who just checks in. Allie Lowe, an 8th grader. She is one of 4 8th graders here for HBA Black. Here's Kiara Kaneshiro, a 7th grader. She's one of 3 7th graders. In fact, 60% of the gold team is comprised of 7th and 8th graders. Double dribble turnover here. Ito gets called for the turnover. The future of this program looks bright, according to Coach Robin Yamaguchi. After all the success of the intermediate years, but you're not going to get a ton of size. That hasn't really gone hand in hand with HBA teams of the past. But you are going to get steady ball handlers, smart shot takers, and really a basketball tradition that has grown over the last decade. State champions from 2 years ago. That shot was off there from Nakata. The loose ball came out. He's going to fight for it. And it picked up here by Ito. Ito lobbed it. Kaneshiro takes it and scores. Kaneshiro gets on the board here. Her first 2 today. 6-6. Halfway through the quarter. Albano has to reverse field. Lowe fakes it, takes it, and nearly made it. Go to the free throw line. Kaneshiro called for the personal foul. Our officials tonight, Vince Acohito, Francis Yu, Eric Morales, who has been so great throughout this exhibition series the last couple of weeks at Kamehameha and here at HBA. It's Allie Lowe short on the first free throw. And Lowe goes long on the second one. The rebound yanked down by Ito. 6-6. Lydia Halcomb tried to drive it inside. Lost it on the way up, though. There comes Nakata the other way. And that one goes off the hands of Albano. And it'll be gold ball. As you pan back and forth, you're going to see all those cardboard signs that were really submitted on just a week's notice. Double dribble here, going the other way. And the number of signs has grown. And as I mentioned, it is homecoming and senior night, so you're going to see a lot of love given from this HBA community. Of course, the boys' black and gold game comes up after this one. It is to believe this is the first black and gold basketball game here for HBA. Good slip inside, and Nakata able to finish for her first 2. She was a starter on that intermediate ILH championship team that defeated Kamehameha last year. Gets the bucket, gives them the lead. Okuda short on the 3. Rebound taken by Nakata, and she wants to push with the black team. Expect everyone to play here today for HBA. Spot shot, Maruya. Twice off the 10. The putback is off, though. And a tie-up. Good fight there from Ho and Tom. And just like a hockey line change, you're going to get the platoon substitution. Starters back in here for the black and gold. 2:26 remaining. Tonaki pull-up pop. Missed it there. How about the rebound underneath from Haley Taka? Third-year varsity woman couldn't stick it home. Ulrika gets doubled. Oh, good job there from Tonaki from behind us, swatted. Tanaki pushing pace, and that one blocked by Ramos. They aren't shy, I'll tell you that. You're going to see a lot of speed up and down the floor. Again, prior to the Kamehameha game, this HBA squad only really had 3 practices to get it going, and fewer practices to at least have competition play, meaning 5-on-5. What has been a tremendous effort from the administration staff from HBA and from Kamehameha Kapalama to at least get this series of exhibition games going these last 2 weeks. Mayeda already has 3 points. Here's Taka going to try and take it. Good challenge there from Joey Lin to go up and block it. Look out for Joey Lin these next couple years in the ILH, everybody. Running the floor. Joey Lin inside.
Joey Lin.
Lorica with a great pass to feed it to her. With 90 to go, it's tied at 8. Tonaki pulls the trigger. Rebound Lorica. Wada's been quiet until now. Emi Wada. 5 double-figure games last season. Her first 2 tonight. For the junior who averaged almost 10 a game her sophomore season in 2020. Tanagi cuts to the hole, no good. Taka, offensive rebound, rimmed it out though. And young volleyball star yanks it down for the board. Joey Lin up top. Wada triple try. Got it.
Emi Wada for 3.
Wada hit 10 threes last year. Had 19 points, as we mentioned last Saturday. 12 of them in the fourth quarter. And the largest lead for either team now, it's 5. There's Mayeda, fronted by Young. Screen comes from Tanaki. Inside of 20 now. Mayeda already has 3 points. Taka triple. Short there, and it's out of bounds with 8.2 remaining. Coaches wanted to see some intensity and aggressiveness. They got it in the back half of this quarter, and now the gold team trying to push to extend this. Ramos takes it. 2 on the clock. Ripped away. Tonaki has it, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. 13-8 after 1 here from Dan Liu Gymnasium on HBA.net. All right, we're back here at Dan Liu Gymnasium. Felipe Alhastro from Spectrum OC16. There you see some of the signs here at Dan Liu Gymnasium on this homecoming and senior night. Special mahalo out to all the parents and the supporters, even the classes here at HBA, providing them. We had a couple dogs in there, which is pretty unique. I think we only had 1 dog last time, but we do have 2 baby photos that are out there. And there's a happy and sad dog here on this final exhibition game for HBA. After 1, it's 13-8. It is the gold team on top. Emi Wada leads the way with 5 points here for the Eagles. 6 coaches divided into 2 groups of 3, responsible for a team. They drafted the teams just a few days ago. On the take was Okuda, drew the foul, and it'll go against Caitlin Maruya, who picks up her first. It's just the first personal foul on the black team, and so here comes Lauren Okuda. Okuda, a 7th grader. She is one of 3 here for the gold team. And hits the back of the iron there. This is the largest lead for either team. It's 13-8 right now. And Okuda can't get that one. The rebound yanked down by Maruya. Maruya found Ho. Harumi Ho inside. Got it. She's got a deuce. It's a 3-point lead now here for the gold. Halcomb tries to get it, though, trying to overplay there from Ho, but gets called for the personal. So Ho picks up her first. Bounce here to Lauren Okuda, just couldn't slip it home. Halcomb the putback, that's off. Put it up by Ito, that's off. Halcomb another chance, couldn't get it. It's leaked out to Maruya somehow. Albano kept the pivot foot down. Maruya off on the shot. Ito wants to run. Intercepted after it went to Halcomb. Maruya took it right back. High energy first minute of this second. Take from Low. Couldn't hit it home. Something's got to go down. Maybe it'll be Nakata, and it will. Nakata knocks it down. She's got 4. And that 5-point gold lead has whittled down to 1. With 6:30 remaining till the half. Kaneshiro. It's a big defensive presence in here for Team Black, by the way, especially with Caitlin Maruya, who's been anticipating and getting into the passing lanes. And that one forces another miss and turnover. And now so Team Black on a mini 4-0 run here to start off the second period. Travel. If that's not an announcer's jinx, I don't know what is. Gave him the kibosh there. Talk positive and then the turnover there. And I'll blame that one on myself. This one intercepted. Going back the other way is Nakata. Fed it to Low. Low off balance and somehow got it to go. 6-0 run now here for Team Black. Kaneshiro gonna swing it. Baseline drive, Emma Tom. No good. That one ripped right back. The putback is off. Trying to put it up there with Okuda, and she'll have to go to the free throw line. So Harumi Ho's gonna pick up her second personal foul. It's the third team foul, and Okuda was 0 for 2 from the line here today. Gonna try and get back to tie the game. And she does. Much of this progress these last 2 weeks, especially for the younger players, is just trying to find confidence that they can take with them into what we hope will have a basketball season around the state next year. And that one off the right side here for Okuda, but she does tie the game. It's 14 up with 5.5 to play till the half. Baitlon, Maeda, along with Pasqua and Tonaki and Taka, the 5 ladies in black here for HBA. Taka got a touch. The triple team came. She shot over them and hit it. And Taka coming off 12 points last Saturday. She was one of only 2 players in double figures against Kamehameha. Hits the hoop to give him the lead again. Young answers back. Able to knock that one down.
Checking in for the goal, Emmy Wada.
Young, one of a couple volleyball players on this team. Combined, there are 3 state champions on this team from that 2019 season when HBA defeated Seabury Hall in the Stan Sheriff Center. Wide pass, wide catch there from Maeda. They try to dump it off inside of Pasqua, but it will be ruled off Pasqua, and Pasqua saying, come on. And joking around and giving the refs some grief here. 16 up, 4.5 to go. Here's Wada taking it up. Joey Lin. Lin trying to hand it off, but in traffic, it deflected out to Baitlan. Baitlan, who scored only 10 points all of last season, has compensated with her defensive presence and a kick here from Lorica. Zoe is tall, she is aggressive, she is long, and she don't care who you are. She'll go against you one-on-one. She has shown her physicality each of the last couple seasons, and again, that comes with confidence after she came into this program on the varsity side as a precocious freshman. One of the few state champions on the floor. The throw up from Baitlan is off. She collides with Taka. It's good to see that those two ladies are okay. HBA lost by 12 last Friday. Lost by 6 to Kamehameha last Saturday. And putting up 39 points on average of those two games. We have 32 combined here in this one. Lorica, jab step. Drive, deflected there. Tonaki came up with it. We get a whistle. It'll be a foul. They'll go against Ramos. Here for Team Gold. Ramos picks up her first. It's the team's third. If this game remains close, it's going to be interesting to see how it'll play off in the final quarter. As Taka puts it up. And Joey Lin gathers it home. Lorica wants to push. It's intercepted by Maeda. Maeda, second year in the varsity team, role player each of the last couple of seasons. She's sneaky. Screen comes from Taka. She rolls. Taka made a tough catch but couldn't put it down after the great defense there from Wada. Wada's got 5 points, going for more. Short on the three. The rebound is yanked down by Young. Somehow got it to Lin, who banked it home. How about this sophomore, huh? Lin slips inside and hits the hoop. And the Gold team back on top by 2. Lin's got 4 points here so far. Another flip up that eventually goes out of bounds, and we're going to get more platoon substitutions here. Again, this is the idea from all these coaches that was agreed upon after they drafted the players. Everyone was definitely going to play. And with the balls going out of bounds, they are being sanitized and cleaned and being switched out. That's just kind of been the normal the last couple of weeks. Even though this isn't a full league season, talking with the players over the last couple of days, they're just happy to be out here on the floor. And they're going to do whatever it takes to at least have some sort of normality of what they would usually have around this time of year. Reach and foul after the initial take from Nakata. And this one's going to go against Aliyah Ito, who picks up her first. Nakata. A couple players collide. One of them was Nakata, and she ran right into Ito. They pull up. Here's a three. Nakata is off. Offensive rebound. The stick back is off from Ho. And here comes the Gold team up 2, back the other way in the final 1:45 of the half. All the way, Kaneshiro. Out of bounds. Now, you talk about fearlessness. You're not seeing it from just the bigs. You're seeing it from all the guards as well. Good job there from Ito to slap it out. And one of the things that the coaches kind of want to get out of these girls as more playing time becomes available. I know it's the last exhibition game of this series, but they want to see a little bit more feistiness and aggressiveness when they're on the floor, especially with defensive intensity. As this one is batted out And it'll be gold ball. Because that is something that you can't really simulate in practice, only in live game situations. And you saw an apology there by Lowe to Kaneshiro after they collided. As this one is thrown out, we're going back the other way. I was going to say on the side, excuse me. Kaneshiro inbound it. And then Lauren Okuda can hit it. Now we're going to go the other way. Remember, the teams will alternate possessions after each quarter. We haven't had a jump ball. Last October is when kids started slowly migrating back on campus for in-person learning. They've been around each other a lot here, virtually and on the court, as this one is flipped up, but it's long by Ito, and it's yanked down here by Maruya. So after a fast and furious first quarter and the first part of this second period, been a little cold offensively until now as Harumi Ho hits her second field goal. She's got 4 to tie the game at 18. Half minute to go. Lob it here for Okuda. Okuda slipped inside, couldn't hit it. And Team Black can hold for one, but they're pushing. They want to push. Albano, 1-on-2, threw it up. Can't knock it down. Okuda gets the rebound. Now they got time for a good shot. 7 to go before the half. Kaneshiro has it. Kaneshiro lets it fly. That'll take us to the end of the first half. What you would want if on this final exhibition game. That intensity picking up here from the gold and the black team. But after one half of play, nothing settled. 18-18 back in 5 minutes here on HBA.net.
And I would like to start off by thanking everybody who made this possible, because I know it's been a rough year for everyone, and I really appreciate the opportunity that I've gotten to be playing basketball for the school one last time. I would also like to thank all the coaches I've ever had, because they've all gotten me to where I am today. Without them, I wouldn't have been able to continue my career in basketball all the way up until high school, and I really appreciate their constant encouragement to keep going. I would also like to thank my parents, because they're my #1 supporters and they always have been from the very beginning, and I wouldn't have gotten anywhere without their constant encouragement and love and support. Lastly, I would like to thank my basketball teammates from this year and past years. They've always been so encouraging to me, and they've always helped me when times are hard, especially this year because I'd never played varsity before, and they continue to help me with the plays and encourage me to do well. I appreciate all you've done for me, and I'll miss you all. I would once again like to thank everyone who made today possible. I am so grateful to have been able to play for HBA for 6 years, and I wouldn't trade the experience for the world. Although it's going to be sad that I'm leaving, I've grown so much as a person and as a player, and I hope to leave this place with these life lessons. Thank you, and have a good night.
I'm Darren Oshiro, the athletic director here at HBA. I graduated from Hawaii Baptist Academy in 1986, and I'm now in my 30th year working here at my alma mater. I've had the unique experience to see HBA from many perspectives, first as a student athlete, then as a coach, a teacher, and now as an administrator, and I've also been able to be an HBA parent. Along the way, it has been very rewarding to witness the growth of HBA. Of course, we have opened new campuses and other facilities, but beyond that, the school has grown in enrollment and in the number of programs we offer. When I started as athletic director back in 2000, we had about 35% of our students involved in athletics. Today, between 70 and 75% of our students participate annually in sports, with about 40% of those participating in multiple sports. Our focus is on educational athletics, meaning we view sports as an extension of the classroom. We believe participating in sports allows our students to learn lessons in teamwork, goal setting, dealing with setbacks, time management, and communicating effectively with different types of people and different personalities. All things that our faculty are trying to teach in the classroom and parents are probably trying to impart at home. We encourage participation at all ages, but especially as students begin middle school. 7th and 8th grade are perfect times for them to try different things, take chances and see what they may like or dislike. Many of them find a sport they enjoy, and some of them find something they excel in and even become passionate about. I like to say that HBA is just the right size. Our student population is small enough that everyone has opportunities to participate on a team. We're also large enough so that our teams often have chances to be competitive and have success. Overall, we offer 20 HBA and Pac-5 sports. We have 46 teams in our 8 HBA standalone sports of volleyball, basketball, cross-country, golf, tennis, bowling, sideline cheerleading, and track and field. We compete together with other schools for the 12 additional sports of football, baseball, softball, soccer, wrestling, judo, air riflery, canoe paddling, kayaking, swimming, and water polo. Our core athletic program philosophy is competing with integrity. We feel it is very important for our students and coaches to not only work hard to compete and to strive to win, but more importantly, to exhibit good sportsmanship and to compete in a way that honors their families and school community while also bringing glory to God. I believe all students can have a broad and fulfilling athletics experience regardless of the sport they choose, the team they make, or their role on a particular team. Thank you for considering HBA. I hope you'll decide to join us and become an Eagle.
We're back here at Dan Liu Gymnasium, here on the campus of HBA as we hit the final game of the exhibition series for Hawaii Baptist Academy. Top row of the bleachers, limited attendance obviously, just essential personnel and workers. We hope to have some senior parents in the house here a little bit on in the evening as we get ready for the boys game, which is coming up a little bit later on here on HBA.net. Felipe Ojastra from Spectrum OC16. Well, it's 18-18 here after the first half, and the effort tonight from both teams, but particularly the younger girls that are going to be the future faces of this program, have shined. For Team Gold, Joey Lynn has 8 points. It is a game high here for HBA Gold. Emmy Wada has poured in 5 of her own, so they have 13 of the 18 total here for the Eagles in the gold jerseys. Meantime, for the black team, Marissa Nakata and Harumi Ho each with 4 points. Trislan Mayetta has poured in 3 of her own. That's 11 of the 18 so far here for Team Black. As a reminder, everyone's taking the proper safety precautions. Everyone's been temperature checked and everyone's been wearing masks. That's kind of been the norm really the last 2 weeks. And a big shout out to Darren Oshiro and the administrative staff here at HBA, and along with Kamehameha Kapalama for at least having this series together over these last couple of weeks. And the ability to just have it all together in a safe environment has been outstanding over these last 3 exhibition games. Even though this is just an exhibition, and even though it's just the last game of this series, and even though it's against their own team, as this game goes on, the intensity is definitely going to pick up. You saw it there in the second quarter, especially on the defensive side from the likes of Haley Taka and Joey Lynn. Expect more of that here from the guards as they go further. They're getting decent looks at shots. Nothing is just going down the hoop here for either team after they went cold offensively in the final 3 minutes of that second quarter. But we still have 2 more quarters left to play. It is 18-18. We'll step aside back in about 2 minutes here for quarter number 3 here from Dan Liu Gymnasium. It is the girls' exhibition matchup here on HBA.net. Third quarter about to begin here at Dan Liu Gymnasium. A shooting competition during the half won by the gold team, which got them 2 more points as agreed upon by the coaches. And so it'll be a 20-18 lead here for Team Gold as we get ready for quarter number 3. Brianne Pasquale along with Trislyn Mayetta to join Correa Baitlan and Haley Taka on the floor here for Team Black. Mayetta flipped it up off the heel. Marissa Tonaki, also the 5th member of Team Black here, ready to start this third quarter. Alyssa Young chased it down in the corner. Emmy Wada from the top along with Sierra Ramos, Zoe Lorica, and Joey Lynn, the 5 ladies in gold. Lorica, no points, but a lot of physical combat inside the paint here for HBA Gold. Young jab step, but met the double team. Someone's going to free up. It'll be Wada. The Baitlan comes in the close distance. It's junior against sophomore. Wada with the left. Oh, tough finish. Got it to go. Wada's got 7 here, and a 4-point advantage for the gold. Tough, too, and still knocked it home. How about that? Baitlan. She puts it up with the left. And arguably a tougher shot than what Wada had on the opposite end. Goes glass to answer back. Ramos short. Tonaki board. Tonaki the only senior for either squad. Playing tough. Tonaki pull up. Yes. So Tonaki got 4 steals in this one. Gets 5 points there for her total to tie to 22. Wada off the mark. Taka boxed out Lynn to get the board. And Tonaki pushing again. The largest lead for either team was 5. Gold team had that advantage. Tonaki, a lot of contact, nothing called there. It came out to Emmy Wada. Wada found Ramos, who found Lorica. Taka nearly fell down. Smiled it off though. Lynn, quick first step, man. She's going to be awesome in these next couple years, as we mentioned, but we're going to get a foul here on Taka. And it's because of that first step when she stretches out defenses. Because at some point, when she develops that shot, you're going to have to respect that mid-range game that will develop.
For the gold team, Kara Kaneshiro, Malia Ito, Lydia Alpha, Lauren Okuda, and Emma Tom.
Platoon substitution is going to stay on this side. 8th grader Lydia Halcomb the trigger. Emma Tom nearly lost it, got it back though. Albano was guarding her on that baseline. It'll free up Kaneshiro to get to the hoop. Can't get it down, though. Who's going to run? Leaking out, it's Albano. And just couldn't stick it down. The putback was off there. Maruya did a good job to at least get a second chance up, but her length able to deflect the pass and get the steal. Maruya strong take. That's off. And it comes out here to Kaneshiro. Speedy, physical play, as you would expect here in the second half, but nothing going down the chute. Travel. 4:36 remaining here in the third. Joey Lynn with a game-high 8 so far. Emmy Wada has poured in 7. But 7 players have scored here for Team Black, who has it here. Maruya. Short on that shot. Rebound here for Emma Tom. Kaneshiro got her own 3-point miss. Kaneshiro got it back, and she'll have to get 2 the hard way. A trip to the free throw line in her future as Nakata picks up her first. Kaneshiro already 2 points in this one, her first trip to the line. she'll split the pair. Gold back out in front by a penny now. 23-22. Albano tries to accelerate. Then slammed on the break. The flip up is off there from Maruya. Maruya trying to chase from behind. Everyone overloaded that right side. Someone freed up. It's a missed three for Emma Tom, and it'll come out here to Ali Lowe. Lowe goes high on the pass to Albano, and Albano gets sideswiped. Terrific hustle there. It was just ball out of bounds after it was poked. Maruya gave it off here to Lowe off the inbound. Lowe, tough two off the window. Lowe's got 4 points. Black team back out in top. (24-23). Here's Tom, fronted by Albano. Kaneshiro comes after her. And Kaneshiro just couldn't roll it home. Lob here for Lowe. Lowe, how about the cut right back into the lane, but just couldn't stick it down the chute. Ito's pass is intercepted by Ho. I think they want to settle down, get into their set offense here. Work the post. Nakata back up top. Here's Albano. Got the glass. Maruya got the rebound and the stick back. Her first bucket of the game. Now 8 players have scored here for Team Black. And it's a 3-point advantage. Intercepted and still in bounds somehow. It's Albano trying to corral it. What effort there on that sideline just to stay in, tip it to herself and get a fast break opportunity, but almost too fast for her shoes trying to get all the way to the hole. But she was hustling. Outstanding. 26-23. As the games have gone further, especially against Kamehameha last week, that's when HBA really started to get the offense humming. And Ramos gets her first bucket to make it a 1-point game, and that one's intercepted. It's Joey Lin, along with Wada. Look at Wada. Her vision, trying to find the floor. Lorica cuts inside. Launching is Young. Rebound yanked down by Pasqua. Maeda caught a tough lob there, and Lowe will put it up for 3 off the top of the backboard. Well, they do not give you any kind of breathing room, this Gold Team defense, and because of it, it caused the turnover and a possession. It's a 3-on-2 break. Lorica runs down the middle of the floor and scores. Lorica, she was so calm and cool, even during her freshman season 2 years ago. All of that really developed over the next 2 years. And even just the 3 exhibition games here for HBA. And this one is punted out. And again, Lorica's length. It's the second time we kicked the ball. It's 27-26. With 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. The boys game follows us at approximately 7 o'clock here on HBA.net. Got the pull up there, missed it for Maeda. And it was Lorica to get the rebound. Wada, tough find. Lin running the floor. What a pass to Young! 4 players touch the ball there on the break, and it's Young to be the beneficiary to extend the lead to 3. Hopped inside Maeda, couldn't get it. Lin got it there. Taka knocked her down and poked the ball in the process. The pull-up there from Maeda is off. 15 to go. Pasqua 7 to shoot. Stolen. Lin. Pasquale tries to fight with it. A tie-up. We'll give the ball the other way with 2 seconds remaining. It is tough to breathe through those masks, especially if you're running up and down 94 feet. 2 seconds to go. Land the launch. Oh, nearly went down. And the quarter comes to a close. Holy smokes, it nearly rattled the black team. And almost elation there for Team Gold. But something to cheer about for the gold team as they are up 3 as we head to the 4th. In this girls' exhibition matchup. We're back in a minute here on HBA.net. Start of the 4th quarter here at Dan Liu Gymnasium. It is 29-26. Game 1 of a double dip here on HBA.net. Gold team led by as many as 5. The lead is now 3 as the black team will control here to start the period. Remember, alternating possessions after each quarter. Here's Albano on a handoff to Maruya. Those two join Baitlan, who has it now at the top. Quick trigger, Maruya. Short there. Came out to Ramos. Wada lofted it to Young, who missed it. Wide open, there was Ramos.
Sierra Ramos.
Extends the lead to 5. Ramos has 4. Off the cross, here's Tonaki. She has 5 points of her own. That one stolen away by Emi Wada. Wada hit a 3 earlier in the game. She has 7 points. Unselfishness there to Alyssa Young. And Young's got a half dozen. Lin, Wada, and Young have combined for 21 of the gold, 33 points. Black team takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Lin has poured in 8 points. That is a game high. Emi Wada 7, Alyssa Young 6 so far. On the opposite side here for HBA Black, the scoring has been more evenly dispersed out with 8 players scoring here for Team Black. Marissa Tonaki leads the way, a team high 5 with Ali Lowe, Harumi Ho, and Marissa Nakata, each with 4 points. Remember, this is game 1 of a double dip. As we mentioned, the boys team is coming up in just a little bit. In fact, around 7 o'clock after we are done here on HBA.net. Now, historically, they do black and gold games, especially on Spike Night here for the HBA boys and girls volleyball teams. But according to the administrative staff here, might be the first, what they believe is the first black and gold basketball game here for HBA. But the common theme in all of this is to try and keep everyone safe, which they have done, and also just give one more last hurrah for these players, especially these seniors on this senior and homecoming night, to showcase their skills. And so they have put on a show so far, and it's a chance to look at the future players here for HBA, especially on the girls' side, as we mentioned, with just one senior on the team, Marissa Tonaki. But they have gone cold offensively the last few minutes. Usually it's the defense that creates offensive opportunities. You need a whole lot of that here, down 7. Strong take, Taka. Yes, Taka's got great control. Stopping and popping and dropping. Taka's got 4. Young, tough catch and tougher shot. Couldn't put it home. Tonaki the rebound. Chance to cut it down to 2 or 3 here on this possession. Baitlon, handoff Maruya. Maruya, offensive rebound, just threw it up. Taka says, give me that. Taka put it up and dropped it to go. And a chance for three. It'll be Alyssa Young to pick up the personal, her second. You're not going to see a ton of fouls in this game. Just the second here for Team Gold. Brand Pasquale comes in. Taka at the line. Played big in the semifinal win against Waimea 2 years ago, en route to that championship in Division 2. Missed it, got it back though. Went to Baitlon. Baitlon threw it up and hit it to make it a 1-point game. So that's 7-point advantage for the Gold. Went to a 6-0 black run. And the putback there from Ramos makes it a 3-point game. In striking distance. Baitlon went to low and then found the corner there for Pasquale. Taka all the way to the rack. Couldn't hit it though. Young comes back the other way with Wada. Here's Young. Well, she thought about it. Not going to pull it there. Ramos says, why not? Oh, she got it. Sierra Ramos. Game high 9. And now it's back up to 6 again here for the Gold. Taka takes it. Healed it. Rebound for Young, and now Wada the other way. Wada's done a good job of handling the ball and distributing it, trying to get everyone else involved here for Team Gold. Okuda had the baseline, ran out of real estate, and lost it. Pasquale ripped it back. Rally low. Baitlon. No good. The lefty reverses off, and the putback from Taka. Oh, it's robbed at point blank range. Maruya had a chance, and Taka just a little strong. (38-32). Halfway through the quarter. Okuda, short, tap from behind, got it back. The double came. Good job from Baitlon to just close in on Wada. Right in Baitlon's crosshairs. And her footwork has been a lot better here for Baitlon defensively. That's not an easy assignment when you have to guard Emi Wada too. Young, strong, Taka board. Taka has 6 points here. Ali low the other way. Baitlon, why not? Taka reached up for the rebound and got it. Taka has 8. Outside hitter, middle blocker for the volleyball team goes up. Gets the stick back to cut it to 4 now. And a Gold team timeout. We'll step aside with 3:07 remaining. We're back in 60. Got a good one here at Dan Liu Gymnasium in the girls' exhibition matchup on HBA.net. 38-34 here at Dan Liu Gymnasium. There you see Team Black. Team Black with just a 4-point hole they are trying to dig out of after trailing by as many as 7 in this game. Lorica to trigger to join Wada, Kaneshiro, along with Young and Lin. The 5 ladies in gold here for HBA. Led majority of the game. And now here's Lin. Got it to Young. Man-to-man defense here from the Black. They're not giving any kind of breathing room. Wada got it from the top now. Wada guarded by Pasqua. Pasqua along with Taka on the floor. Trislin Mayetta, Ali Lowe. Pasqua on Wada. Reverses field. Lorica trying to get a good possession there. Ali tried to overplay, couldn't get the steal though. Here's Lin. Been quiet in this second half. Scored all 8 of her points in the first 16 minutes. Lin makes her move. Drove into a triple team and kicked out. Noah Young picked up her dribble and found Lin. Taka does a good job to guard her baseline. Kept her in bounds though. Knocking off a lot of time here. Black team just trying to get the possession in some way. They do have 4 fouls to give. Taka, Lin too strong, and a good job there from the Black team. 100 seconds here to go. The deficit is 4. We get a foul here on Lorica, who picks up her first and the team's third.
Checking in for Black, number 10, Correa Bayhon.
Black team stayed patient on defense. Try to jump the pass, even though they didn't pay off. They recovered and rotated nicely, and this one nearly picked by Lin as it goes out of bounds. Minute 34 remaining. Baitlon to inbound. Baitlon got it to Pasqua. And then Mayetta. Those 3 join Nakata and Taka as the 5 ladies in black here for HBA. Down 4. Out of the corner, that's a 3. That's off from Pasqua. Rebound there for Lorica, and Taka's going to get called for the foul on Wada.
45, Amy Taka. Checking for the Black, number 2, Marissa Tonaki.
Marissa Tonaki comes in here for the Black. In for Marissa Nakata. And now they pick it up in a press. Look out. That one nearly picked after Mayetta tried to jump it. Lin gave it up to Kaneshiro. 70 seconds to go. From behind, it's a takeaway from Mayetta. And a timeout taken by the Black. What hustle from Mayetta. We had to go about 40 feet to chase that. And finally, HBA Black will get another chance here down 4. Mayetta here in this Black team huddle. It was the second year of the varsity team. We mentioned her role-playing ability and her second chances of extending possessions the last few years here for the Eagles on the varsity squad. The gold team, as we mentioned, led by as many as 7. Sierra Ramos has 9. Joey Lin has 8. Emmy Wada's got 7. Alyssa Young has 6 here for the Eagles in gold. And we mentioned how quick that pace was going to pick up if this game remained close. And only for about a minute or so, it was a 7-point advantage, only to be answered back by a 6-0 run from Team Black. They cut it to 1, but that's all you got to credit the gold team for escaping and killing off any kind of offensive wave that Team Black has been trying to produce. There is no trophy. This is about bragging rights. Until next season. Baitlon will inbound it. Got it here to Mayetta. Mayetta will be guarded by Wada. Here in the final minute, game 1 of 2 here on HBA.net. Pasqua drives, drew the foul. Lorica picks up her second. It'll be the 4th team foul, and so Still a couple of fouls away from the bonus situation. Oh, good find out. Taka who gets the hoop. Timeout. Taka with 10. And again, that's what we talked about, the improvements here for Haley Taka, right? Her footwork, her speed, and just the confidence in her ability to be more assertive on the offense and defensive side. Slipped inside the paint, and Baidlon with a good pass to get it to her. And then make it a 2-point game, as now Haley Taka's got 10 points here to lead all scorers here for the HBA Eagles. And so Gold back on the other side. They've been more patient with their possessions here in the last 2 minutes, milking off the clock. But it's been the defensive intensity from Team Black that has created opportunities for them to at least try and get back into this game. And they're a hoop from tying or taking the lead here in the final 50 seconds. So we mentioned how everyone was hoping for a season, unfortunately didn't get it. Then they were given the minimum amount of games. And they have gotten progressively better as those exhibition games have gone on. From Kamehameha on Friday and then Saturday up until today after about a few days of practice here for these Lady Eagles. They won't guard the inbounder. They threw it away. Taka for the tie. Got it. Haley Taka ties it at 38. Baidlon gets called for the foul off the inbound, and now 45 seconds to go. And the gold team will take a timeout. And we'll all catch our breath. We'll step aside here. Back in a minute. 38-38. 3/4 of a minute remaining here on HBA.net.
Overtime is fun.
38-38. We don't know if there's overtime, but we hope there is. This has been fun here the last 90 minutes. 38 up, 45.4 remaining. Team Gold with the ball. They led by as many as 7. Wada kept the pivot foot down. They wanted to travel, didn't quite get it. Coaching staff for the Black team was trying to sell it. Instead, it's Pasqua's foul. It's the 15th foul here in this second half, and only 2 seconds came off the clock. More pressure coming. Wada finds the middle here to the sophomore Joey Lynn. Lynn dropped it off here to Ramos. Ramos has got a team-high 9 points. She gets bumped there by Haley Taka. That's the last foul to give here for Team Black in the final 33.6. They can hold for the final if they want to try and win. Instead, Taka tries to play it. It is somehow saved and does. Oh, thrown away. Young came up with it and scored. Alyssa Young. They always say don't try and save it under your own bucket. And Young cut off that inbound save from Maeda and scored to give the gold team the lead. 40-38. Wow. Alyssa Young with 8 points to tie Joey Lynn. And Sierra Ramos has poured in 9 of her own. We mentioned around quarter number 2 when we were coming back from break that if this game got close, it was going to pick up, and we were feeling it here at Dan Liu Gymnasium between two teams. And I know, especially during practices, things can kind of get nice because you're playing against your friends, but when it's the last game of the exhibition series, and it's a close game like this with 2 points separating the two teams, you're going to get a little bit more serious as that clock ticks down. We're seeing right here. You're seeing more strategy on each side, but now the team Black has a chance to tie or take here after Alyssa Young got it and scored. She has 8. She only averaged 0.4 points last year. Her season high was just 2 against Iolani 2, January 14, 2020. Limited minutes off the bench. She only played in 5 games in 2020. And the setter for the volleyball team gives them the lead. It's 40-38. Team Black with it here in the final 20 seconds of regulation. Here's Maeda, guarded by Wada. 13 on the clock. We're down to 10. 2 to tie, 3 to win it. Maeda lost it. Lin, and an open breakaway here for Sierra Ramos to drive the dagger in. And HBA Gold wins it 42-38. What a game. It was what the coaching staff wanted, to see defensive intensity and consistency in this game, and how apropos that it ends with a defensive effort to seal the deal. And it's Ramos to end it with her team high 11 points here for HBA Gold. Alyssa Young and Joey Lin poured in 8. Emi Wada poured in 7 here for the gold. In the meantime, here for HBA Black, you have Haley Taka, who poured in 12 points. Marissa Nakata, Harumi Ho, and Ali Lowe, and Korea Baitlon, each with 4 points. An overall nice effort here from the HBA Lady Eagles. And so the gold team, at least until the next basketball season in the league, will get the internal bragging rights against their teammates. The most important thing to note, as we have seen here, is that with just one senior on this team, the future of this program looks pretty good in the ILH Division 2 as they continue to develop. They have championship pedigree with this intermediate team. They'll have leadership coming up next year, especially with the likes of Emi Wada. They have a great future big by the name of Joey Lin, who had 8 points, all of them in the first half. But moving forward, this is a team that could be a force to be reckoned with over the next couple of seasons, really up until maybe the class of 2025, with how they've been developing their young talent in the future. We mentioned Marissa Tonaki. Tonaki's actually on the floor right now, ready to take her senior shot moment. Tonaki, who is just in her first year on the varsity team, if you want to call it that, will be recognized as part of this homecoming and senior night, as we mentioned, here for the Eagles. So parents were allowed to come in, just the senior parents though, and all of them have taken the proper safety measures as well. Temperature check, mask wearing. And because this hasn't been fully planned, Mercer's going to play director here and try and set up her shot. One more pass. And Tonaki's senior shot. Got it! A perfect play drawn up here for the senior Marissa Tonaki, who finishes tonight with 5 points. So Taka with 12, Tonaki with 5, Ali Lowe, Korea Baitlon, Harumi Ho, Marissa Nakata has poured in 4. Trislin Maeda has 3. Caitlin Maruya has poured in 2 of her own. Let's give you the full unofficial box score here for HBA Gold. Joey Lin and Alyssa Young had 8. Emi Wada finishes with 7 points, including a 3 that she made in the first half. Sierra Ramos with a team high 11. Kiara Kaneshiro with 3. Lauren Okuda with 1. And Zoe Lorica poured in 2. 42-38 the final. Team Gold wins it over Team Black. Coming up in about, let's say, 15 minutes or so, we'll get you going for the boys exhibition matchup. It is HBA Gold against HBA Black. Special thanks to our entire team. Game 1 is in the books. Hang tight here. The boys are coming up next on HBA.net. I'm Felipe Alhastro from Spectrum OC16. We'll see you in a little bit for HBA basketball here on HBA.net.
Hello and welcome to the Hawaii Baptist Academy Dan Liu Gymnasium for tonight's boys basketball inter-squad game and senior night. We would like to remind you that smoking is prohibited anywhere on campus and that eating and drinking are not allowed on the field. For your safety, please also wear
Greetings from Dan Liu Gymnasium here on the campus of Hawaii Baptist Academy. We are set for our nightcap of our doubleheader. It's an exhibition matchup, an intra-squad battle between HBA Gold and HBA Black. Hi, everyone. Great to have you with us. Felipe Ojastra from Spectrum OC16. Great to have you with us here in HBA. Play one more time here on this homecoming and senior night on this final Saturday in February. This evening, we have 5 seniors that we will recognize after the end of the game. It was a tough goal run, as we mentioned, against Kamehameha, but in this one, expect more intensity according to the coaches on both teams, and we'll chronicle all of that as we go on. It is HBA Gold versus HBA Black. Let's give you the starting lineups here. First for HBA Gold, who ironically is actually wearing white tonight. Jacob Kikuta, along with Enzo Mazzulli. Jeremy Oyer, a senior, along with Austin Fujikawa and Micah Lowe. In the meantime, here for HBA Black, it'll be Ben Chang, Elijah Wong, Connor Takemoto, Trent Mitchell, and Jackson Lincoln. Just one senior on Team Black, and that is Braden Hall, who we expect to see this evening. Each team has 10 players. The coaches drafted their teams earlier in the week on Tuesday, and so it'll be interesting to see how this will all play off. Of course, following safety protocols and guidelines, everyone will be wearing a mask. There'll be no jump ball. Teams will alternate possessions. We have an inbound pass to start us off, and off we go here from Dan Liu Gymnasium. Team Black will start it off. Here comes Trent Mitchell, the sophomore, and now Ben Chang. Chang, first-year varsity man to Jackson Lincoln. It's a feeling out process for the first few minutes. The Gold girls defeated the Black team girls 42-38, as this one goes out of bounds after the fight for it with Jackson Lincoln with Micah Lowe, who is a big boy inside the paint here for HBA Gold. Lowe has really turned his game around really the last couple weeks too, by the way, and finding more confident in his shot. And the kid can move as this evening will go on. There's Trent Mitchell to inbound here for the Eagles. Here's Lincoln. Mitchell, quick rotation, got it to the corner for Chang for the drive. Skip to here for Takemoto. Good slip underneath, and dive into the cup is Trent Mitchell.
Trent Mitchell.
Mitchell was held scoreless in 7 games that he played last year. The sophomore finally gets the 2 in the first ones of the game. Corner for Mazzulli. The senior, his first shot of the night, hits the 3. Mazzulli only averaged about half a point all of last year. He was excited and stoked when the restart of the exhibition happened. So these last 3 games now, it's really just been a dream come true for him, and he gives them the lead. Off the heel goes Wong, and the rebound taken by Micah Lowe. Mazzulli, heat check. Can't get the 3. Micah Lowe gets the rebound to keep the trip alive. The 3 from Oyer. Oyer banked it home for the 3. The volleyball standout knocks it home. And for the 5 seniors, their parents are in attendance. They have followed safety protocols as well with their temperature checks and wearing masks. It's just a small step from HBA to allow these seniors to get their rightful environment here in the final exhibition game. And it'll be a foul here on Jeremy Oyer. It's the first one of the game for either team. And Connor Takemoto will go to the line, a sophomore, one of 5 sophomores, a very young team in black here for coaches Leighton Mitchell, Dennis Silva, and Scott Takemoto. Every team will play all of their players at some point. Eli Shibuya comes in here for Team Gold. There are 6 players in black on the floor, and so Elijah Wong will come out as Braden Hall checks in here for Team Black. A 3 from Mazzulli and a 3 from Oyer. The only point so far here for Team Gold after Takemoto hits the free throw to make it a 6-3 game. 70-33, the first exhibition game loss last Friday. Followed it up with a home game against Kamehameha last Saturday here in Dan Liu Gym. Lost that one 60-26. Step to the cup, too strong there from Evan Yoshishige. And the black team pushing here with Ben Chang up the floor. Chang got it off to Mitchell. Mitchell, of course, everyone knows his brother, and I'm sure you're going to hear that the next couple of years. Another great sharpshooting Micah Mitchell. And Mitchell takes it inside, missed it. And the loose ball came out to Yoshishige, and he's pushing with Enzo Mazzulli. Wraparound pass was too long. Turnover here. Mark Fujimoto comes in. Toby Kim comes in here for Team Black. You're in the first 2 minutes and 35 seconds of this game. Fujimoto gave it to Gabe McTee. Trying to set a screen, nothing there. Here's Jackson Lincoln. Hoops for Christ club member. Handed off to Fujimoto, launching. Goes out of bounds. Tell you what, Fujimoto, as a sophomore, fearless, especially in practice, pulling the trigger on the long ball. Can't hit that shot. Just gives another chance here for Team Gold. Up 3. Pass was deflected. Good job for the takeaway for Gabe McTee. McTee had a pinball pass off of Mazzulli. Got it back, went over Mazzulli, couldn't hit it. And Enzo says, let's end that, and gets his first rebound tonight. Yoshishige, skip pass, rotate, top here for Shibuya. Kikuta. Someone's going to free up. And while Kikuta was cutting back to the middle, Yoshishige thought he was staying put, threw it away. The junior Aiden Uchimura is in here for Team Black. Never really played basketball before, was more of a baseball guy. But that guy is a hustler here for the Eagles. Pressure comes. It went to Uchimura. Lincoln from the top. Lincoln whipped it inside. McTee goes over and scores. McTee only scored 3 total points all of the 2020 season. Expecting big things out of him for next year in his senior campaign, but he pulls the black team within 1. And now McTee helps on the double, but freed up there for Yoshishige. Got all the way to the bucket. Eli Shibuya. His first bucket tonight. Lincoln back the other way. Jackson Lincoln couldn't hit. And then just try to throw it up and maybe draw contact. Officials weren't buying that. Toby Kim steps in, missed it. Pace quickening. Fujikawa came out of the pile with it. It freed up Ryan Wong, the freshman. Wong just short. The save under his own basket, but it's rebounded and taken away by Shibuya. Mazzulli hits another 3. Enzo coming off a 5-point performance last Saturday against the Warriors. Here he has 6 of the Gold 11. Largest lead here. Jackson Lincoln. Tough shot. Mazzulli a second rebound. Austin Fujikawa. And got the bounce to go. 13-5. The lead has extended now. And the black team in desperate need of a hoop. But a throwaway. Fujimoto tried to loft it to the post. Ended up out of bounds. More substitutions coming in here. Joseph Fung, number 1 in the white and gold jersey. He gets the ball. The junior who averaged 8 points a game last year. Injured his ankle last Friday against Kamehameha. Was checked out by the athletic trainers. He was all clear to go. There's no way he was going to be missing this game. That ankle's all right. From the corner, an air ball here from Shibuya. And a takeaway back the other way. It's Elijah Wong. Mitchell. Here's a 3. That's off from Ben Chang. Joseph Fung comes down with the rebound. Fung, pedal to the metal, all the way to the hoop, and he'll go to the free throw line. 3 and 2 the hard way. So Ben Chang's going to pick up the personal. It's his first. Joseph Fung, 2 double-figure games in the 2020 season. He was 67% from the line last year and misses that first one. Fung expected to be a leader here these next couple of seasons, or really just next season because this is just the 3rd exhibition game. But he rims out both. Micah Lowe gets it, and he'll go to the free throw line. So Uchimura will go to the free throw line, or Uchimura will call for the foul. Michael Lowe will go to the line. One of 4 seniors on this gold team. 5 total, as we mentioned, to be recognized after the end of this one, but misses that first free throw here for Michael Lowe. Oyer comes in here for the gold. Takemoto and Lincoln in here for Team Black. Lowe, who played JV last year, but he is a defensive presence and stopper on the opposite side of the end. But he's a big boy with a soft touch. Knocks in his first of 2 free throws here. 14-5. Of course, as the ball gets knocked out of bounds, these basketballs will be sanitized periodically as this game goes on. Here, in the final 100 seconds. Wong kicked it out for Chang. Long on the 3. Chang somehow got his own rebound. Shot it over Lowe. Lowe gets the board. Fung through traffic, past Mitchell. Rotated out. Oyer. Lowe. Lowe. That is pass swatted by Mitchell. Here's Mark Fujimoto. Or maybe Elijah Wong. Elijah Wong gets all the way. So Wong squeezes through traffic, hits the hoop, and pulls them within 7. And maybe more here. Ben Chang the takeaway. Long pass to Wong. Somehow saved it off the hands of Kikuta. Then to Fung. And then to Oyer. Lincoln doesn't try to foul here. It's Kikuta who had the baseline cut off. Oyer. Joseph Fung. Off on the 3. Oh, there you go. Michael Lowe. Big boy got the rebound. Couldn't get the stick back, though. Got a second chance here for Fung. And Kikuta in and on the 3. Lowe got a second offensive rebound and drew the foul. Yeah, good luck stopping him. Lowe had a couple of opportunities to get it. But that's one of the big roles here on this team, no pun intended, to keep those offensive trips alive. He set a pick for Fung for 3, and he knocked it home. Fung only hit 1 all of last year and makes it a 10-point game with 5 to go here in the quarter. And that one rolled in for Elijah Wong. And Elijah Wong with his second field goal tonight, points 3 and 4. And that takes us to the second quarter. How about the effort from HBA Gold? 6 players score in the quarter. They put up 17. They lead by 8. Off we go to the second when we come back here on HBA.net. There you see some of the signs here at Dan Liu Gymnasium. On about a week's notice, they solicited some cardboard cutouts, or if you just wanted to make a senior sign or any sign to support HBA. Thank you to the HBA community. They are dogs. In fact, those babies that are up there is actually Kellen Kaneshiro, the head coach for the gold team. That's his daughter Carter. So Carter has two faces, a happy one and a not so happy one. But I'll tell you what, the smiling one will definitely get more face time because right now, Dad's team is up by 8, and they have the ball to start this second period. 17-9, led by Enzo Mazzuli's 6 points. He had 2 from above the arc. Fujikawa goes over the top, no good. And Lowe and Lincoln get tangled up. But this one goes out of bounds. Mazzulli, Fujikawa, along with Lowe and Kikuta, and Oyer, the 5 guys in white and gold. Kikuta trying to work against his zone. It came out to Kikuta here. An open 3. Got it. Fujikawa.
Austin Fujikawa for 3.
He's got 5. He scored 8 last Saturday against Kamehameha. And now the lead is 11. Lincoln tries to play off a Mitchell screen, but the lob pass to the corner was intercepted by Fujikawa. Here's Mazzulli, another one. Lowe gets his 3rd offensive rebound. Got Lincoln up in the air, but couldn't put it down. Yeah, Michael Lowe doing work inside the paint. That one launched off by Oyer, who couldn't hit. And here comes Ben Chang the other way. Chang inside. No good. Rebound Fujikawa. Oyer to Lowe. Lowe shoots over the top, but he gets called for the travel prior to that. That does not take away his ability to rebound the ball on that side of the floor. And a big reason of why the gold team has been up 11 here so far. Here's Lincoln. Whip to Mitchell, found the baseline. Inadvertently kicked out to Takemoto. Back to Mitchell. Takemoto got it. His first field goal, he's got 3 for the first-year varsity man. And they have pulled within 9 now. You can slowly start to chip away here. I know we're still early on in this period, but if you can get to around 4 by the end of the half, you can call that a win. Mazzulli to Lowe. Fujikawa. Mazzulli 2 of 4 above the arc here so far this evening. Mazzulli, another. No, that one no good. An open shot there for Kikuta, who wanted to hit it, but just couldn't put it down the pipe. We're seeing more deflections here, and that's when the intensity is picking up defensively. The lob pass went to Mazzulli. Mazzulli says, I got it. And go to the free throw line 4-2. Ben Chang gets called for the foul. For those of you watching, you want to take a guess of how many free throws Enzo Mazzulli took last year? Just 2. Came against Le Jardin towards the end of January, and he was just 1 of 2 that season. He hits this one, so he's got 7 points. Mazzulli, who only scored 3 total points all of last year, was a starter on the JV team before he got pulled up to Vars. In fact, in his time since he's been playing basketball in the 6th grade at HBA, hit a game-winning shot against University Laboratory. So Coach Kellen Kaneshiro has always been a big influence in his basketball career. He was the guy that believed in him, and Enzo has become a big favorite, especially on the comment sections of these live streams. And we're going to get a timeout here by the black team with 4:53 remaining. 21-11 will step aside. We're back in 60 seconds as the black team will try and carve into this 10. point deficit. This is HBA basketball on HBA.net.
I might have the lights at practice. I might have it there. I just don't know what I'm gonna do when.
21-11. It is the final basketball game, really, for any team affiliated with a high school in the state at this point, right? After, the season in the ILH and in the OIA was canceled and really around the state. It's a chance for HBA and for Kamehameha, and both administrative staffs deserve a ton of credit just to get this thing going, albeit for the last 2 weeks. When they played at Kamehameha, every player there had taken a COVID-19 test, and all of them tested negative. So it is a completely safe environment here for these kids, as you see all of them wearing masks here. Lincoln, got it. Jackson Lincoln, he hit 11 of those last year for the sophomore who averaged 7 points as a freshman in 2020. Will that be the spark? Mazzulli got a man up, trying to dish it up, but he threw it away. Mark Fujimoto pushing here for Team Black. His pass intercepted by Shibuya, and it'll be gold ball. Sometimes when you go too fast and you're trying to rush, which is a typical pace from the boys team that we've seen for so long, even when George Weeks, who was the coach here for a little more than a decade. Sometimes you got to be more controlled in the chaos. Ryan Wong long on the shot. And a tie-up force after Ben Chang yanked down the rebound, but it'll still remain Black team ball. Gabe McTee, Ben Chang, Jackson Lincoln, Toby Kim, Mark Fujimoto in here for the Black team. There's Toby Kim, the junior. Kim attacks the rack. And a chance for three. The bang in the bucket. A tough hoop. Falling away from the bucket. Went glass to get it down. Evan Yoshishige picked up the foul. And Kim to try and make it a 4-point game. No good, and we're going to get a foul after the rebound was yanked down by Fujikawa. Really got bumped off his spot. McTee called for the foul. That's the 5th team foul, by the way, on Team Black, so they only have 1 to give here in the final 3:40 of the half. Yoshishige, then to Fung. Fung with a heavily taped right ankle gave it off to Yoshishige! Oh, man! How about it?
White ball number 1, Joseph Wong. Checking in for Black, number 3, Elisha Wong. Evan Yoshishige at the line, shooting 1 shot.
Kim picks up the personal. Yoshishige did not miss a free throw in 2020. And of course, if that's an announcer's jinx, I don't know what it is. Well, he only went 3 of 3 from the line last year. It's ripped away. Braden Hall all the way to the rim. Braden Hall. Shibuya knocked in a 3. He scored 6 last Saturday. He has 5 tonight. It's a turnover, and it's an 8-point game. HBA Gold has hit 5 threes here in this first half. 15 of their 26. 3 minutes to play till the half. Fung whipped it. Yoshishige, another bang in the bucket. Braden Hall the foul. And Evan Yoshishige who's got 4 points.
Checking in for the White, number 3, Jacob Kikuta.
Scored 3 points last Saturday. Played in just 4 games last year.
Checking in for Black, 21, Connor Takimoto, 23, Trent Mitchell.
Yoshishige was one of 4 JV players that were brought up to play varsity. And now he has a chance. By the way, did I mention that Evan Yoshishige did not miss a free throw last year? And he makes this one here. So he's 1 of 2. Great job from Evan, and he's got 5 points. 29 to 18. Ties for the largest lead of the game here. Fung went for the steal on Mitchell. Recovered quickly Shibuya defensively. Wong goes baseline, but he stepped on the line, and it's a turnover. Hey, when HBA Black takes care of the ball, we're seeing their offensive production do well in this period. But that's the only thing that's haunting them right now in this game. Just the turnovers. Low lobbing. That's a high pass from Low that went over to Fung. Got it to Low to the baseline. Kikuta had an open 3, took it up, and got it to Fung. Baseline drive. Whip around to Shibuya. Look at the ball movement here. Up top 3, that's off from Kikuta. And Mitchell comes out of the pile with it here with 2 minutes to go in quarter 2. Mitchell sneaks. Couldn't score. Low. Did a good job to get the box out to free up the rebound for Kikuta. Out of the corner, it's Fujikawa. Rebound for Shibuya. Trip stays alive. And nearly thrown away. Fung, a triple try. Long. And Mitchell just threw it off of Fujikawa because he was running out of real estate. And that's why it'll be Black team ball. Jackson Lincoln back on the floor. Jackson Lincoln got good size for a 10th grader too, by the way. His ability to still play physical inside the paint and knock down the outside shot makes him very valuable in this division in particular. Connor Takimoto, a soft runner. He's got 5 points, 9-point game. Mazzulli fakes a 3. Threw it off of Lincoln. Kikuta freed up. And Fung will control. Mazzulli a 3. Rebound here for Uchimura. And that one is going to stay on this side after it was thrown away on the outlet. 5 seniors to be recognized after the end of this one. Offensive rebounds heavily favoring the gold team right now. Oyer tried to dish it off. It leaked out to Kikuta. Half minute to go. Gold team can hold for 1 if they want. Mazzulli with a team high 7 points. Another offensive rebound. Kikuta goes to Mazzulli. Look at the ball movement. Fung a 3. Got it. Another big 3. The lead is 12-5 to shoot. Wong carves. Lincoln at the buzzer. Hits it. And a small spark here for the Black team to end the quarter and end the half as Lincoln puts in his second triple. He's got 6 points. But the story here is the offensive rebound situation for the gold team. Enzo Mazzulli has 7 points. It is a game-high performance after 16 minutes. The gold team up 32-23. Back in a moment here on HBA.net.
Firstly, I'd like to thank the coaches I've had here at HBA. They've helped me become a better player, and I'm really grateful for that. Secondly, I'd like to thank Simon Karen for always keeping me healthy, and whenever I had issues, they took care of me. And like to thank my mom and my grandparents for sending me to HBA so I can play basketball here. And lastly, I'd like to thank God for everything. Thank you.
I'd like to thank God for making the court. I'd like to thank my parents for taking me to the court. I'd like to thank my coaches for putting me on the court, and my trainers for keeping me on the court, and also my friends for encouraging me while I'm on the court. I'd also like to give a shout out to Enzo for encouraging me to play basketball this year, and I hope that you all enjoy the rest of the game.
First, I'd like to thank my mom for all supporting me and taking me to all of my games. Secondly, I'd like to thank my teammates for making me better and playing with me every practice. And finally, I would like to thank my coaches, Coach Kellen and Coach Bryce, for just believing in me and letting me shoot the basketball and letting me play.
First of all, I would like to thank my parents for sending me to HBA and allowing me to play basketball. And secondly, I would like to thank all my friends and teammates who have helped me through the way and encouraged me to keep coming out. And finally, I would like to thank the coaches for taking me and helping me through the process.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for sending me to basketball. Thank you, teammates, for being cool. Thank you, coaches, for also being cool. Yeah, thanks, guys.
I'm Darren Oshiro, the athletic director here at HBA. I graduated from Hawaii Baptist Academy in 1986, and I'm now in my 30th year working here at my alma mater. I've had the unique experience to see HBA from many perspectives, first as a student athlete, then as a coach, a teacher, and now as an administrator, and I've also been able to be an HBA parent. Along the way, it has been very rewarding to witness the growth of HBA. Of course, we have opened new campuses and other facilities, but beyond that, the school has grown in enrollment and in the number of programs we offer. When I started as athletic director back in 2000, we had about 35% of our students involved in athletics. Today, between 70 and 75% of our students participate annually in sports, with about 40% of those participating in multiple sports. Our focus is on educational athletics, meaning we view sports as an extension of the classroom. We believe participating in sports allows our students to learn lessons in teamwork, goal setting, dealing with setbacks, time management, and communicating effectively with different types of people and different personalities. All things that our faculty are trying to teach in the classroom and parents are probably trying to impart at home. We encourage participation at all ages, but especially as students begin middle school. 7th and 8th grade are perfect times for them to try different things, take chances, and see what they may like or dislike. Many of them find a sport they enjoy, and some of them find something they excel in and even become passionate about. I like to say that HBA is just the right size. Our student population is small enough that everyone has opportunities to participate on a team. We're also large enough so that our teams often have chances to be competitive and have success. Overall, we offer 20 HBA and Pac-5 sports. We have 46 teams in our 8 HBA standalone sports of volleyball, basketball, cross-country, golf, tennis, bowling, sideline cheerleading, and track and field. We compete together with other schools for the 12 additional sports of football, baseball, softball, soccer, wrestling, judo, air riflery, canoe paddling, kayaking, swimming, and water polo. Our core athletic program philosophy is competing with integrity. We feel it is very important for our students and coaches to not only work hard to compete and to strive to win, but more importantly, to exhibit good sportsmanship and to compete in a way that honors their families and school community while also bringing glory to God. I believe all students can have a broad and fulfilling athletics experience regardless of the sport they choose, the team they make, or their role on a particular team. Thank you for considering HBA. I hope you'll decide to join us and become an Eagle.
Well, turnovers were the big storyline in the first 16 minutes of the matchup between HBA Black and HBA Gold. The Black team unable to at least string together some offensive opportunities here, and so the Gold team took advantage of it, and in the process, they're out in front right now at the half, 32-23. As we mentioned, this is the final exhibition matchup for Hawaii Baptist Academy, as they hope to have a spring or second season for high school sports. This is the first time for boys basketball where it's an actual HBA Gold versus HBA Black team. You typically see it in volleyball, but it's the first time here for basketball. Leading the way here for Team Gold is Enzo Mazzulli. He has 7 points. He's knocked in a couple threes. He's 2 of 5 above the arc here for the Eagles in the gold jerseys. Joseph Fung has poured in 6. Austin Fujikawa and Evan Yoshishige each with 5. Eli Shibuya has poured in 5 as well. Jeremy Oyer has 3. Micah Lowe has 1, including 5. Big offensive rebounds, which help the Gold team get those second chance opportunities and allow them to produce more in those first 16 minutes. On the opposite side for HBA Black, they have 7 players who have scored so far in the first 2 quarters, led by Jackson Lincoln with 6 points, including the 3 that ended the first half to pull them within 9. Connor Takemoto has poured in 5 of his own. Elijah Wong with 4. Toby Kim with 2. Gabriel McTee, Braden Hall, Trent Mitchell, each with 2. This is an HBA team that only averaged 29.5 points so far in the first 2 exhibition games, albeit against a very good Division I finalist from a year ago in Kamehameha. This was all about development and sending their seniors off in the right way, and a good chance for the likes of Kellen Kaneshiro, one of the coaches here for HBA, to see what pieces will remain for next season. HBA has always produced solid teams in their division, including last year, where the JV squad reached the championship game, although for the last 3 years they've ended up on the short end of the stick. But to at least have that championship pedigree and to at least have that quality of talent to kind of feed the varsity program these next few years, it's going to be very interesting to find, or interesting to follow over these next few years up until 2025 on the boys and the girls side. So very much looking forward to seeing what produces here from HBA. And more interested in seeing what this second half will produce, because HBA Black currently in a 32-23 hole. We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back in 60 seconds, we'll give you the third quarter here in this boys exhibition matchup here on HBA.net. It is 32-23. The Gold team on top by 9 as we get ready to start the second half. As we mentioned earlier, no jump ball during these exhibition matches. It's just alternating possessions, and so the Gold team will get it to start this second half. 5 seniors will be recognized after the end of this one, as Enzo Mazzulli threw it in here to Jacob Kikuta. Those two join Micah Lowe along with Jeremy Oyer And Austin Fujikawa to start it off here for Team Gold. Elijah Wong joins Jackson Lincoln and Connor Takemoto, Ben Chang, and Trent Mitchell for the black team. Interested to see how patient the gold team will be. Well, turnover there, so the pressure came. And HBA black made him pay. Lincoln dives inside, and he threw it away as Takemoto wasn't anticipating the pass. Just went off his hands. The breakdown here for this gold team, by the way, 4 seniors, 3 juniors, no sophomores, but 3 freshmen. Here's the sophomore Lincoln for the black team. Wong dropped it off. Takemoto no good. Lowe try to get it. He rumbles right after the rebound, and he draws the foul.
Last foul, number 3, Elijah.
It's on Elijah Wong, who picks up his first and the team's first of this second half. The black team wants to get back into this. Expect them to press more, and you're seeing it here. Oyer, and then Mazzulli. Got a low screen. Fujikawa remaining patient. Now some friendly banter happening here as Fujikawa, like a Sunday drive on the H3. Nobody was there, and he went all the way to the hoop and laid it in. Fujikawa's got 7 points for the gold squad. Wong unloads, can't hit. Rebound here for Kikuta. Stolen away by Lincoln. Easy money.
Jackson Lincoln.
You talk about getting cookies. 8 points here for Lincoln. 9-point game. Mazzulli a triple try. Rebound here for Takemoto. Chance to cut it down to 7 or 6 on this trip here for the black team. Lincoln's really been the one that's been most control so far in this game. Micah Lowe going to pick up the personal foul. And the foul was on the floor, not in the act. Ben Chang was trying to draw it in the act.
Checking for black, Toby Kim, Mark Fujimoto.
And Toby Kim, Mark Fujimoto, and Gabe McTee will come in for Team Black. Joseph Fong, Eli Shibuya, and Evan Yoshishige here for the gold. And a timeout taken.
Timeout, White.
So the gold team will take a timeout, and we'll step aside as well as they are slowly trying to get back into their offensive flow that they were continuing in those first 2 quarters. They lead it by 9 here on HBA.net. .552 remaining here in this third quarter. And the black team down 9. They have trailed pretty much this entire game. Trailed by as many as 12. Ben Chang to throw it in here for the Eagles. Lobbed it for Toby Kim. Kim, first-year varsity man, just a junior. Only 2 points so far. Mark Fujimoto, the sophomore, now comes in. Fung anticipates the pass. Went up behind the back. Fung all the way home. Too strong. And over the back went Fujikawa. Trying to sky for the rebound. And Joseph Fung will get some grief from his teammates. That kid's an athlete, though, I'll tell you that. Him sprinting up the floor, but just couldn't lay it in. And now the gold team pressing. This pass is intercepted. Yoshishige, show and go to the hoop. 7 points for him. It's back to an 11-point game. So the gold team trying to match defensive intensity with the black team. Lincoln threw it away to Fung, and Mazzulli picked up and drew the foul. Fujimoto gets called for it. Fujimoto picks up his first. Nobody has more than one foul so far in this game. 2 team fouls apiece. The Gold Girls defeated Team Black in game number 1, 42-38. This one a bit more controlled. As Team Gold has it. That one is swatted. Somehow kept in bounds by McTee. Nice job. Fujimoto found the line and found 3. Oh, look what I found. How about Toby Kim?
Toby Kim.
Second bucket tonight. 4 points for him. And a 9-point game. Nothing was set here for Fung. A drive and a kick, Mazzulli. In and out on the 3. Rebound McTee. How about that pass? Fujimoto. Yes.
Fujimoto.
Woo, that pass had some sauce on it. McTee whipped it down there. And Fujimoto gets his first bucket. Here's Fung for a triple. Oh, Fung heating up. Joseph Fung only hit 1 3 all of last season. He has 3 hit tonight. 9 points. 10-point game. Fujimoto says, why not? Fujimoto got it back. How about another Fujimoto? Couldn't get that one. Well, when you're a sophomore, you got to shoot your shots. I'll tell you that. Funk's pass is intercepted. Run down the middle of the floor is Chang. All the way. Oh, Chang. Chang knocked it home. Long pass. Fujikawa saved it. Here's Fung. 8-point game now. Fung got contact on the arm. I think it was McTee to tag him. So he picks up his second. So Fung goes to the line. He's a Kuikahi Club volleyball member. Can't hit that free throw. He's 0 for 2 today. Wholesale subs in for both teams. Tell you what, all the coaches did a good job of trying to get their players roughly an even amount of minutes. So you're going to see a ton of different looks and matchups throughout the game. Kellen Kaneshiro and Bryce Zukimura, the coaches for the gold team. I think we had a substitution issue. That's why the first free throw didn't count, and Fung missed both of them. Actually 0 for 4 today now. Big possession here for HBA Black. Mitchell's been a bit quiet, but he's been active on the defensive side with his on-ball pressure. Lincoln's been trying to anchor down the offensive side. 6 in the first half, only 2 in the second half. 8 total for the game. Takemoto, tough 2. Fung rebound. Fung, who averaged 8 points a game in the 2020 season. Ryan Wong held on. Wong just lost it. And a foul. How about the handles from Trent Mitchell? Fung gets called for the foul. Trent Mitchell comes up a little bit gimpy, but overall okay. And they'll take a timeout. 39-31 will step aside. Back in 60. This is HBA Basketball on HBA.net. (39-31). We see the coaches here for Team Black with Leighton Mitchell, Dennis Silva, and Scott Takemoto. Of course, Leighton Mitchell is the father of Micah Mitchell, who came through this program. Trent Mitchell, so he's helped coaching his son. A lot of the coaches here have been mainstays through the program for years, and you don't see a ton of coaching turnover at HBA. As Mitchell, I don't know how he got that open, but nobody paid attention to him. He's got 4 points. It's a 6-point game. Ryan Wong. Micah Lowe! He hits! Finally, one goes down for the big boy. 3 points for him. 41-33. Wong drove inside, and enough of a tie-up to get to the possession arrow, which will stay on this side. Mitchell looking for Lincoln. He's got him. Jackson Lincoln. Rebound here for Kikuta. Shots not falling for Team Black. They have come close. Got as close as within 6. Trailed by as many as 12. Travel. Good call. That pivot foot slid. And now we're seeing some slight sloppiness these last few possessions. Braden Hall, Jackson Lincoln, Connor Takemoto, Elijah Wong, and Trent Mitchell here for the Black team. Takemoto gave up a 3. Lincoln takes a 3. No good. It will go in favor of the gold team. Three subs hopped off the bench for gold, but they didn't check into the table enough or quick enough to get checked in. So the next dead ball, they're coming in. Kikuta got it to Ryan Wong, and then they rotated back to Kikuta. Hopping is Yoshishige. And he'll stay on this side after Braden Hall poked it out of bounds. Fung, Mazzulli, and Fujikawa come in for the gold team. Toby Kim, Ben Chang, Mark Fujimoto, Gabe McTee, and Aiden Uchimura in here for the Black team. 32 seconds left. Mazzulli threw it away. Long pass to Chang. Chang with a tough lefty. Couldn't get it down. And it'll stay on this side. I think Fujimoto touched that just before the ball went out of bounds, but it was a tough angle for the officials to see, and so they'll keep it for the inbound from that corner. I'm going to say, okay. That is the most HBA thing I think I've ever seen. That's how great the kids are here. Just the honesty coming through. And Mark said I touched it, so they'll turn it the other way. Good on you, Mark. Good on you. Timeout. Gold team. We'll keep it here with 14.9 remaining. I love the fact that Mark Fujimoto owned up to the fact that he touched that ball, by the way. And this is totally separate from the basketball game that's going on right here. When you travel around, whether it's Scoring Live or it's OC16, kind of going around to these schools, you kind of get to know the personalities and the character of kids as you travel around the island or the state. HBA, you never really have a bad kid here at HBA. And jokingly, and we talked about this. This is more of a personal story, by the way. Anything basketball related, but speaking with athletic director Darren Oshiro, the only argument that I've ever seen at HBA, at least between kids, is who's going to let the other person walk through a door first? No, after you. No, after you. No, after you. And that's really kind of been the HBA argument, I guess you could say. But that's the type of people that exist here on this campus. Kids might disagree otherwise, but just through my eyes, that's all I've been seeing here. And this campus in Nu'uanu. Final 15 seconds of this third period. Fung gets it. He has 9 points so far. Mazzulli trying to give it to Fung. It's intercepted. McTeeve's got 5 to shoot. Batted away by Chang. Chang tried to kick it out to Fujimoto, but running after it was Yoshishige, and now it's just 1.9 here for the black team. Lincoln hit a 3 to end the second quarter. Chang to inbound it. Chang got it in. It's a 3 from Kim. And the quarter comes to a close. Well, the lead still remains here for HBA Gold. 41-33. Off we go to the fourth when you come back. You're on HBA.net.
I'm not meeting this tomorrow. She can't make it. She has something tomorrow. And it's no. So then, I can't do this Saturday.
Get ready to start the fourth quarter here at Dan Liu Gymnasium. There you see one of the great athletic directors you could ever meet, by the way, Darren Oshiro, more than 2 decades. Hard to believe he's been the AD here for now about 21 years. And just want to send a special shout out to him and everyone here at HBA. As he had just celebrated, by the way, his silver wedding anniversary back in December. Of course, in this COVID era, did it safely and responsibly. And him, along with the administration here and at Kamehameha, able to get together to have at least something for these kids to enjoy, especially for these seniors before they begin the next chapter of their lives. What will the fourth quarter bring? Can the black team come down and come back from this 8-point hole? Backdoor intercepted. Takemoto got a paw in, took it away. Lofted it to Braden Hall. Hall trying to give it up to Lincoln, but a tie-up with him as Shibuya comes in to get it. And he'll stay this side. Hall, who's also a volleyball athlete, very raw to the sport, but he has great athletic ability, and you saw right there with his speed and his length. And open underneath is Takemoto. Takemoto's got 7. It's just a 6-point game now with a bunch of time remaining. And off the foot of Shibuya it goes.
Checking in for White, Jacob Kikuta.
Kikuta will come in for the gold team. Pick it up in a 1-2-1-1 press. Wong gets around everybody. Wong, like a whirling dervish, like the Tasmanian devil, comes down and lost control of the ball. Wong, who played 808 Basketball Club in the offseason. Came in here with a lot of firepower, too, on the defensive side. Turned it over, though. Mazzulli baseline. Long kick out. It's a 3. It's off, though, here for Shibuya. Offensive rebound for Yoshishige. Ooh, and it went off the hands of Fujikawa. Fujikawa says, my bad. Back to the press. Long pass, and Lincoln. He launched that one. I think he's a strong dude, too, by the way. Only going to get bigger. Here's Mazzulli. Mazzulli had a lot of production in the first half. 7 points, including 2 threes, and draws the foul here. I think it's on Lincoln, and it is.
Black on the 30, Jackson Lincoln.
Lincoln picks up his first.
Checking in for Black, Mark Fujimoto, Colby Kim,
More wholesale subs in for Team Black.
Gabriel McTee, and Ben Chang.
Mazzulli will inbound it. Yoshishige. Why not Shibuya? The putback was off. Fujikawa flying in. But instead, Gabe McTee gets his 3rd foul. Now for Team Black, and now Fujikawa will go to the line. Scored only 2 points all of the 2020 season. In fact, it was only against University Laboratory on the 21st of January. However, his production during the exhibition games went up after scoring 8 last Saturday against Kamehameha. But after that, it's a timeout taken by Team Black, and we're back in a minute here on HBA.net. Just past the 8 o'clock hour on this final Saturday in February, as all of us high school fans hope that we have a dedicated and full spring season. There are some small positive steps in that direction. We shall wait and see with the rest of the leagues in the state. This is the final game of the exhibition series for HBA, as Fujikawa able to hit the hoop. He's got 8 points now for the gold team. It's a 7-point game. Ben Chang gave it off to McTee. Mark Fujimoto along with Toby Kim and Aiden Uchimura round out that 5. Stolen away, it's Jeremy Oyer. Oyer, the volleyball standout, had that pass poked out. Mazzulli lost it. How about Mark Fujimoto? Oh, it's denied! Mazzulli swats it the other way. Gets the pick on the other side. Get that weak stuff out of here. Oh. Enzo. Where was that last year, Enzo? Goodness. And I'll go to the line and hit it. Enzo 2 of 2 from the line tonight. He's got 8 points. He was 1 of 2 all of last season. Remember, limited minutes off the bench. Kind of a senior-heavy squad last year on the boys' side, too, for HBA. And this one he's ruled out of bounds off of Yoshishige. I'm sure Enzo did not request this yet, but if any of you is watching this, he would like that clip of him blocking that shot. I'm just a guess. 43-35. Gave it underneath. A lot of contact as Uchimura tries to take it. And it'll go against Jacob Kikuta, who picks up his first. I'm going to mark it on Yoshishige. Yeah, I'm going to mark it on Yoshishige, excuse me. So Aiden Uchimura at the line. And that one just rimmed out. Uchimura is the only player for the black team that hasn't scored a point just yet. 9 out of the 10 players have scored a bucket. And he got it with a lane violation. Oh, they waved it off. The black team would have every player score. Still time here for Uchimura to get into the box score. They waved off the free throw, though. And that's a miss from Oyer. Rebound here for Fujikawa. Fujikawa. Oh, what in the world was that? Turned around and hit it. Fujikawa's got 10, and the lead is 10. You can't even hit that in horse. 5:10 to go. Ben Chang trying to show off the handles, but he turned it over. Yoshishige came up with a steal. Here's Fung the other way. Kikuta was calling for it, found the baseline, found the middle of the lane. Oyer!
Jeremy Oyer.
Oyer has 5. 7 players have scored for the gold team. Ties the largest lead of the game, now it's 12. Kim. McTee. And now Fujimoto. Fujimoto was off balance and lost it. For the lead pass from Fung. A little sloppy, intercepted by Chang. Gabe McTee. Off on the 3. Uchimura got the rebound, though. Here's Chang for a triple. And he hits.
Ben Chang for 3.
Ben Chang trying to keep hope alive here for the black team. It's a 9-point game. Corner, Oyer. Rebound here for Chang. Chang trying to push here in the final 3:50 of the regulation. Chang, oh my goodness, nearly got it. And Mark Fujimoto gets the blocking foul.
Checking in for Black, Elijah Wong, Connor Takimoto, Braden Hall, Trent Mitchell, and Jackson.
Subs on both sides again. And because of that foul by Fujimoto, puts him in the bonus. And so they're shooting free throws the rest of the way.
Ryan Wong, Michael Lowe, Enzo Mazzulli.
So here's Joseph Fung, who has not hit a free throw tonight. 0 for 4. And there you go. And Fung enters double figures. He has a team-high tying 10. 2 double-figure games last year. Had 14 against University Laboratory early January. And he goes in and out. Micah Lowe, give me that. And Micah Lowe with a tie-up. And the possession arrow is going to keep it on this side. Remember, Fung hasn't had a full amount of practice, too, this week because of the ankle injury that he suffered last Friday. So he's still trying to get back into that full-capacity shape. But, I mean, to do it and still score 10 points is still pretty nice here from Joseph Fung. Mazzulli turned around, and it was stolen, but lost it, did Elijah Wong. .331 to go. Here's Enzo Mazzulli, guarded by Lincoln. Lowe trying to get position underneath against Mitchell. Oh, and behind the back it was taken away. Elijah Wong. Nice pass all the way. Oh, flying in is Braden Hall. Hall in transition, banks it home. He's got 4. It's an 8-point game. Mazzulli. Here's Ryan Wong. Enzo Mazzulli. Pull up pop. Got it. Oh, that is butter. Mazzulli has 10 points. It's an exhibition season high. Takemoto answers back with a 3. He's got 10. The hands are heating up now for the gold and the black. Intercepted Lincoln. Here's a breakaway. Mitchell, too strong. As Fung gets the rebound. A lot of subs coming in here on the next dead ball. Entry pass. Micah Lowe got position. And he scored. Way to use your body. 5 points for him. 9-point game. Lincoln spins. Takemoto. No good. Mazzulli got the rebound. 2 minutes to go in regulation. Timeout here for the Gold with 1:56 remaining. We'll step aside as well. 52-43. The final 2 minutes when we come back. This is HBA Basketball and HBA.net. .156 remaining here in the fourth quarter. As HBA Gold in control. And it could be a Gold sweep by the time this night is over after the ladies won. Good find from Kikuta to Fujikawa. Fujikawa game high 12 now. 54-43. The black team had their chances. Cut it down to around 5 or 6. That three was off by Ben Chang. And it will be Gold ball. Or black ball, excuse me. Oh, good find inside. Flipped it to Uchimura. And now all 10 players for HBA Black have scored in this game. Something you can hang your hat on if you're Layden Mitchell, Dennis Silva, and Scott Takemoto. The coaches here for the black team. 1:10 remaining. After the end of this game, the 5 seniors will be recognized. Blocked there by Uchimura. And ending up hard on the ground is Oyer. And Oyer is hurt, as the athletic training staff will look after him. It was nothing malicious. It was just a block on the baseline. And they're taking every precaution to check out Oyer, who looked like he landed hard on his right wrist. And that's what the athletic trainers are looking at right now. Oyer, who's a great libero, too, for the HBA boys volleyball team. And I'm sure he's excited to at least try and have some kind of season in the ILH if all the approvals are put in place. The fact that he's sitting up and actually moving, obviously, is a great positive. But now the concern is on that right wrist. And he gets up and he's okay. Kind of a hold your breath moment there for a second. But everything seems to be okay, and so we certainly hope he's all right. And still have 1 minute 4 seconds remaining. Gold team led by as many as 12. Austin Fujikawa leads the way with 12. Enzo Mazzulli has 10. Joseph Fung has 10. It's 3 players in double figures for the Gold squad. Missed it there for Kikuta. Inside of 1 minute now. Here's Mitchell. Linking a triple. No good. And this one goes. Looked like it went off of Yoshishige. And it did. Takemoto to trigger. Elijah Wong got it off here to Takemoto. 40 to go. Wong. Side of the rim. Rebound here for Yoshishige. This game will not matter, obviously, in the record books. Although there is some bragging rights here. Kikuta trying to flip it home, couldn't do it. It'll be a gold team sweep after the ladies on the gold team in game one of our doubleheader, won 42-38. Mitchell, deep three. That's all glass. Who's going to put up a shot here? Jacob Kikuta. They want to get him on the board. And he does. The senior and the one of four seniors on the team finally gets into the box score. And Lincoln wants the last shot of the game. And that'll do it. 56-45. The gold team wins here in the first boys black versus gold game in HBA basketball history. Special shout out to the officials who have had a busy last couple of weeks working the Kamehameha games and including the HBA games the last 2 weekends. This evening it belonged to HBA Gold as Austin Fujikawa has a game-high 12 points. Enzo Mazzulli and Joseph Fung each poured in 10 points. Eli Shibuya had 5 points. Jeremy Oyer poured in 5 along with Micah Lowe, who had 5. Evan Yoshishige with 7. Jacob Kikuta, who had the last made bucket of the game, gets his field goal. He finishes with 2 points. Meantime, for HBA Black, every person, as we mentioned, on this 10-man roster scored. It was led by Connor Takemoto, who had a team-high 10. Ben Chang had 5. Toby Kim with 4. Elijah Wong with 4. Braden Hall with 4. Trent Mitchell with 4. Jackson Lincoln had 8. Aiden Uchimura got a bucket in the fourth quarter, along with Gabe McTee and Mark Fujimoto, who finished with 2 points. So as we take it to the court now, Braden Hall, one of the seniors, and the only senior for the black team, will take his senior shot. Well, has great leaping ability for being a volleyball athlete, too. And just kind of measuring it out. If he dunks this is going to go crazy here in the gym by his peers. No, just couldn't throw it down. And they're urging Braden Hall to try and do it again. Oh. Tell you what, he did touch rim and touch net. And now he's going to use this is a stuffed animal that he has in his right hand. Oh, there you go. Braden Hall. 4 points tonight. And hopefully we'll see him for the volleyball season. Jeremy Oyer is a senior. And Oyer, who has his right arm, and remember after taking a hard fall, kind of cast it up. But Oyer will have to shoot with his left hand now. This is the second of 5 seniors. Now, if he dunks, I'm leaving. Okay, well, just a little high here for Oyer, Yeah, this is his first year playing basketball on the varsity team, too. Oh, that's a little strong. Oyer will try and lay it up. And he got it. Another guy we hope to see during the volleyball season. Who wants to go next? Jacob Kikuta, Enzo Mazzulli, Micah Lowe, the remaining seniors. It'll be Jacob Kikuta. Spent 2 years of varsity HBA ball. Scored a bucket in the fourth quarter. And his senior shot's a layup. It's down to Enzo and Micah now.
Let's bring on Micah Lowe for his senior shot.
Here's Micah Lowe. Micah Lowe, by the way, was phenomenal in this game. 5 points he finished with. Ooh, that looked good. Low finish unofficially, by the way, with 8 rebounds. He has hit those shots in practice. And when he hits one, it does tend to get a little streaky, and he'll get the hot hand. And, oh. Yeah. Now, keep in mind, it is 8:20 p.m. Just want to put that in perspective. Here's the 4th attempt. And he got it to go. And now it rests on Enzo Mazzulli, who finished with 10 points for a senior who has been with this program really since the 6th grade. Enzo from half court. And Enzo will just try and take a layup. Not the ideal situation, obviously, for all these seniors, as they would expect to be surrounded by the rest of their peers and their friends. But thankfully, their parents have been allowed to come in after taking the proper safety protocols. It's been a heck of a last couple of weeks for these seniors. But it's just a small gift that HBA and its athletic staff and its administration has given to these kids to take with them as they begin the next chapter of their lives. Now, if there is a spring season or a season 2 as it's referred to, we may see some of these guys again for the boys volleyball season or possibly baseball. All of that still needs to be worked out. But in the current time and location right now, this means everything to the players, both on the girls and the boys side, that were able to play one last game for this 2021 season. The final score, 56-45. The HBA Gold team able to win it here tonight. Of course, you can check out the archive of this game on hba.net. And again, we want to send a special mahalo out to Darren Oshiro, all the coaches on the boys and the girls side, everybody here at HBA for being so polite, for their hospitality over these last couple of weeks. Our entire technical team, thank you to Scoring Live's Brian Ng and his staff for everything that they have done, getting these games on the live stream on hba.net. For everyone here from Dan Liu Gymnasium, Felipe Hostra from Spectrum OC16, so long, fingers crossed, hope to see you for the spring season 2021. Aloha.